We can never stream these live because it would be horrific.
It's gonna happen eventually, though. We're absolutely gonna do it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
It's gonna be great.
We have to. Any successful...
People will love the mess,
We'll label it the
I think it'd be
Vodka
great.
Tries.
They are going to be edited so much. We're going to have about 30
We
seconds.
can't
worth of
edit
footage.
it if we do it live.
Yeah, it's a live
That's
stream.
why we're gonna have to call
You're
it the
missing the point here.
That's why
We'll
we're
get
gonna
five
call it
We're
the
gonna have
seconds
to
Vodka
have like an
Tries.
hour of this
Because we're just
beforehand to
gonna
get
try
it
to-
out of the system.
Yeah, yeah.
And then go into the session.
Well, I can go into mature mode when I need to.
Yeah, but what will happen? You walk down the dark hallway. You don't hear anything.
Dude, I
Super chats just telling us to
I'm
shut
like
up.
setting this really dark tonal atmosphere. Like the water drips between the brick of the alley. You hear it dropping and you wonder if there's loneliness, the people that tend to walk down. Next thing you know,
I'll be right there, buddy. I had another reference, but I'm not gonna do it. While we're
Not good.
What reference? Hamsters. Hamsters. Nick's gonna cut all of this part anyway, so don't worry about it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hey, we did it so well that we ruined it. I'm just going. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Botch Pit. This is Chris. I'm here with, for the first time in a long time, like the entire Botch Pit crew.
We were here
What's
last week.
All of you?
That's a
Yes,
long. That's
yes.
a long wait.
7 days
Yeah,
later.
but Nick kind of checked out because it was vampire, so I guess it doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm not here for vampire.
That's what we were talking about.
Ah, he fucking.
Yeah, I didn't ruin it.
You came so close!
By the way, I tried to drop subtle cues. I'm like, are we ever gonna play mage as my vampire shit?
You should have been like, Chris, do you have a stake in this
trying to ruin it.
conversation? What? Oh. All right, so, hey, everybody. We're all here. Most of us, some of us, people are tired. And we are here for the next installment of Hunter. So, with that said, let's give a quick introduction of who you're playing and where they currently stand. We'll start with Lenny.
Oh, fuck.
That's a
You're
good.
acting like Nick playing vampire.
Fuck it, it's vampire.
Fuck, we'll do it live.
That's all of us playing vampire.
Hey, hold on. Before we carry on
I
here, 'cause
beg to differ.
I know that people are listening to this, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing. Nick is an audiophile. I mean, I'm sure you can tell by listening to the work he's done. And certain things rub him the wrong way.
Like vampire.
He hates my microphone. It's a very high-end USB microphone, but it's still USB. And he typically does not want to use it for anything. What type of microphone setup is this, Nick? What do we call this?
Oh, the type of microphone you're using?
Expensive as
Not
fuck.
sure, not the company, but like USB versus what is this?
This is an XLR microphone, but it's a dynamic microphone, so it cuts out any signals that aren't directly in front of it.
All right, so you get my point,
It's
everybody.
very unidirectional. I
So-
can keep going on with the tech.
So while Rain
technicalities
Man
of
here
this.
really focuses on the audio quality, I think it's important to mention that when we're playing any game, he spends about half an hour doing the sound test, the setup, and everything. But when it comes to Vampire, this window licker is totally cool.
You used my term.
Yep, I kept it, man. He's totally cool. We're playing Vampire? Just take out the USB. He's like, just take out the USB. He does not care. But fortunately for him, and for you guys that have tuned in, we're playing Hunter tonight. And I'm going to, again, move forward. Lenny.
Hi.
Character status.
Oh, I'm playing Peter Donovan. He is a tech introvert and sucks at life.
Wow.
Hey, everyone.
I thought we were role-playing, not living out our lives.
I mean, don't all our inner desires look into some of our characters?
That is probably the most profound thing I've heard you say in a long time. And it's absolutely 100% true.
I like titles.
There it goes.
And it's gone.
So my character, to follow that up, his name's Virgil Izzy Blair, and he's a paranormal investigator. You know,
That's it? That's what we got?
Yeah.
Nick's looking at me like really questionably for some reason. I don't know why.
did I get my van?
Huh?
Did I get my van? from
We'll
last
cover the van
Yeah.
in a minute.
What about his tape hands?
We'll get. All right, stop it, Bradley.
Hi everyone, I'm playing Julian Vernon. I work in the mailroom with those two other guys, and I think I just signed a really bad contract.
Yo, dude, you signed the worst.
He touched a rock.
It was a weird rock. Clear rock.
Hey, it's Jill.
Hey, I didn't introduce you.
Hey, it's Jill.
She's-
I'm introducing myself.
She's smart. She's like, and the storyteller's an idiot. Moving on.
She can't be that smart. She's dating me.
Point taken.
Got no counter argument.
Don't need one. I'm playing Carmen Anderson, who is new this session, and I'm new to the game.
So before we carry on, actually start with the game. Can you give a little bit of I mean, you detailed it for me, but can you give a background a little bit on this character so we understand who she is, where she fits in?
Yeah, absolutely. She's in her mid-30s. I guess starting into the game, she is on work release from prison. She was arrested for a DUI because she's an alcoholic. She's in her mid-30s. Did I already say that?
Yeah, you gotta speak at the microphone though.
She's in her mid-30s. She's divorced because her husband cheated on her, so she revenge cheated, but her lover ended up mysteriously dead, so...
Nick keeps looking at me.
You're looking at me.
I'm looking at you because you're looking at me.
You're making faces at me.
Because I'm trying to get you to be like, speak your mind, dude. Why are you looking at me?
This would be a great time to play Careless Whisper.
Okay, sorry.
She had previously been working in her uncle's company in real estate, but she lost her job, lost all of her wealth and finances when she got arrested, and she's just trying to get that back, get some financial stability, and just kind of get her life back together.
I need to point out that out of all the characters we have and everything we're doing, Jill spent about 25 minutes, I'll say tonight, making her character sheet, and her background is easily the most fleshed out and well thought out background that we have out of the characters in this session.
You want to know why?
It's different. It's just totally...
You're
playing a paranormal
do you want to know
investigator,
why?
Which is badass. You're playing a criminal, Brad, which is cool. You're also playing, like, the same character as them, Lenny, so that's cool.
Yeah, I had a backstory for him
Hey.
fleshed out.
Hunter is
Yeah,
my
mine's
vampire.
Hunter is my vampire? Wow. Wow. Nick,
All right, back to the zoo game.
shots fired.
Yeah, but his opinion's wrong.
Oh,
Look at Squirm. He's so
God.
happy with that.
he's really pleased with himself. He's really he's like beaming like a little kid, like. "Ah."
There we go.
I've never seen Brad look so miserable recording. Okay. Anyway. Ever.
I don't know.
On a recording.
Watching. Oh yeah. Okay. I was gonna say watching him squirm.
Talking to the microphone.
When he became a geist, he squirmed pretty good.
Oh, the torture scene?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good
I
one.
think I felt.
I've had you all squirm at some point. Yeah. I've had you all do a little like thing. We've got the pictures to prove it.
That's true.
And you can't, you're like, wait. And we're like, no, it's on the website, man. We got your face. You're locked.
At least we got him downing an entire beer in one go.
Me?
Yeah.
you did.
We did get that.
We.
Okay,
Yes.
Lenny's stealing the credit.
We had a collective 13 botches that game.
Really?
Yes, we had over 10 botches between the three of us.
That one
game.
offshoot game?
Yes, we failed that often.
That's pretty impressive.
That's why you kept downing it, because it was like the 11th botch of the night.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought it was 'cause I started
It's a good
killing
thing I
all
didn't
of
have a
his
drink per
NPCs.
botch.
No. No, it was because we kept failing. We botched so much and we took every single one.
Why are you grabbing my butt?
I was checking to see if my phone's over there.
It is.
Can I see it? It was vibrating.
That's why
That was
Dyer
my
was
butt,
killing
and
the
I'm
beer,
gonna
because he
sit
didn't know what to do because we kept failing.
Never mind. Please put it back on the charger. All right.
Yeah,
so,
that was that. It was like the 11th of the 13 botches that game.
there was a lot of botches.
There was a lot of botches, and we took every one of them.
Nick, who's the Nick had the most childlike giddiness laugh when he was like, "We took every botch." He's like,
Wait a minute, were you the one who threw your pissed underwear at the monster?
I did. No, I'm pretty sure that's where he started drinking. He's like, really? We're taking
There
it
was
there.
that. I remember I tried to take the table leg off something, and I ended up hitting myself in the face and knocking my teeth out.
I sat there and literally did nothing.
You did?
I could see him getting frustrated.
Oh, so it was 13 between us.
No, it's the opposite. I started off frustrated, and then I started finding the humor in it. So, like, this dude's just taking my shit. Like, it didn't take me long to figure out what you were doing. You even said what you were doing.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect you to railroad it so spectacularly into the ground.
Forgot about that.
Thank you.
I
You're
didn't.
welcome. You're welcome. It was good.
I remember the failures.
Well, what was the name of your character? He was the only survivor.
You know who?
Tobias.
I know, Tobias. Oh, I know Tobias.
No, I survived.
I freaking What?
No,
I
you
survived.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, no.
I survived by.
He just no, he
I
did survive.
I had to leave, so that you said I ran off.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but I didn't say you survived.
You did.
No, I said you ran
have?
off.
No, I'm pretty sure what happened was the agents eventually caught up with him and shot him in the head.
Yeah, the
Oh.
only person who survived was Tobias. It was only because he was a scientist and he had some use. And it was Prince Charlemagne
Yeah.
got a hold of him. Yep.
Then he came back.
Trust me, nobody was walking
And then
away
he
from that game.
died.
The soldiers shot everybody dead that was still there except for Tobias.
You can do it. You can do it.
I wish we were recording those games.
Yeah, that was.
Those were good.
Man, you were
were
screwed except for that
drunk.
exception success.
Oh, it was so perfect. But then you got to give me credit 'cause I'm the one that figured out how to make it work with it, though. Because you came up with the concept. I was like, the hell is that? I was like, wait a minute. What do we do it like this? And he was like, that would work.
I gave you inspiration. It was the only thing I.
Oh, dude.
One
was the
last
best
action
thing.
before you pass out. What do? You lean with your face leaning against the wall. You can do it. And I fall asleep.
And the best part is that gave me like Hulk strength that I fucked up.
No, you got
so many people after
You got to
that.
accept. No, you got. It was the cross hit between you and the big bad evil guy of that session, and both of you rolled 3 successes, but yours was an exceptional
because of
were-
you.
Yeah.
But after I killed that one, that was not the last death I
It was
made
not,
that evening.
but that was the
beginning.
only effect that I had on
But
you.
and to be fair, I never would have gotten those if it was not for you. Brad, I need to point out something. You found the World of Darkness equivalent of a fucking bard.
I did.
And you used it for us to turn the tables and destroy all the big villains in a 15 to 20 minute time span.
He even comes every week dressed as a World of Darkness bard.
Yeah. Oh my god. Brad. Holy crap. With your jacket, you come dressed as a World of Darkness bard.
Let me tell you all a story.
Let me tell you a story.
Is that what it feels like when you blow someone's mind?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's addictive. Get used to it. All right. With all the crap talking and ranting out of the way, all right, let's get going so we have some time to play. All right. So, where exactly? Because I haven't actually started. So, last we left off, Nick, you had a conversation with. What was this about? Esteban. You had a conversation with Esteban.
Yep. And
Discussing how you can, kind of both see what's going on.
yep. And the last person I talked to was Alexander Chase before he dipped out.
Ah.
Dude
It-
pieced hard.
In
What'd
my
you say his name?
Alexander Chase. 825.
Yep.
And my book was soaking up some ghost blood. It's like,
Which book? Oh, he gave you the book that was in the
yeah, I
box.
got the book.
Okay. Lenny, what? What are you
Was I
looking
here
for?
for any of this?
Yes, you were.
I don't remember any of this.
Were,
Like I said,
were you watching
you-
the playoffs?
Yes. Yes, he was. It was that night.
Wow. God, it's been forever since we played Hunter.
It has.
Yep.
Yeah, why did we start playing it again?
What's that?
So why did we start?
Because we like Hunter. I know you
still
want to
don't
keep
like
playing
the zoo
Vampire,
game.
but dude, enough. I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin. What's that?
I know.
We're talking about Zoo.
Yeah, actually, I think no. It was the night of the AFC Championship.
Yeah, that was it.
That's
Okay.
what I just said.
It's okay, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, were you watching the playoffs?
Oh God. All right, let's move on. Brad, where was your character last?
in the same room, and I was the one who caused him to peace out. He's like, did any of you touch a weird stone? I did. Or no, did any of you make a
No, dude,
contract?
you left. You were
didn't.
outside. That's
No,
where
no,
you
he-
met him.
No,
No.
I will defend Brad. He came back on that. And basically, he was like, no, you touched the rock.
Oh,
I
okay.
came
The very
back.
last
okay.
thing was we
No,
had that
okay,
weird
so the
combat
stone wasn't in
scenario.
that room.
No,
The stone.
No,
okay.
we had the combat scenario, and then
Oh,
I
you
saw-
botched and ran. You ran away.
Before.
No,
that. They
no,
came
that was
back.
before. You're mixing up the events. I ran away from work because I saw somebody who looked familiar, but I didn't know who it was. And I
Yep.
thought it was somebody I stole from, and I pieced out, and that's when I met him in the street. Then came back, then we had the combat scenario, and then when he found out that I could see the monster too, he asked, did anybody here sign a contract? I went, I did. He went, okay, salt, iron pipes, I'm gone.
Right.
That's what happened.
Okay.
And Lenny's face is covered in ghost blood. You know what? No one wants to tell him that.
Why is he covered in ghost blood?
Because remember Alex went like this and he just started slamming it
Beat
on
it
the
to-
table. There's blood going everywhere, and like me and him could see it, but it was getting all over Lenny.
What was it he slammed? What was it that Alexander was beating into the ground?
Some kind
Some
of like
ghost from event thing.
like a
Did I
weird
get
centipede thing. I
ectobukaki?
think it had
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 arms just crawling on the ceiling or something weird like that.
Okay.
It was some weird horror. Not the thing in the
It
stairs.
was called the air vent ghost. I wrote it down here, and I wrote a whole dialogue.
Did I
about
didn't name it then.
it. No, you didn't.
It
name
just
Yeah,
came out
I
of
would
the
not
event.
name something air vent ghosts.
That is my character.
I think it's pretty creative.
Well,
Hand ghost.
you're dating Lenny, so what the fuck do you know? No, I'm kidding. Just
Call it
kidding.
Ventivus.
I just had to go for a multi-bird. I'm sorry. It was right there. Ah! Okay. All right. So it's the next Airbed Coast. It's the next day. You guys have all kind of decided that you needed to kind of regroup and discuss the whole thing. So as of now, Alexander pieced out, gone.
Another night of drinking.
Another night drinking.
Yeah, like I'm going to be fun. I'm just gonna take that in stride.
You better be careful you're drinking. I will give you the flaw of alcoholic and make you take my acids.
It's not. It's not like
What?
I've had really easy to deal with the last couple of days.
It's been like the past couple of weeks at this point.
No, it's only been a couple of days.
Nick, all I see is your eyebrows as you nod over the pop filter.
Yeah.
All right.
I've documented
Like-
everything.
Yeah, she
Okay.
she killed herself. Then like we came back 2 days later, and then this happens.
Okay. I'm just working things through in my head where I'm going to proceed. All right. So instead of it being the next night, you guys all decided to get together before work because you all still have to work the next day. And you all decide to get together at Nick's house in the morning before you all head in. Here we go. He's opening the coke. It's absolutely going to hiss. And Nick's going to twitch. All right. So, Nick, they all kind of show up around the same time. It's really early in the morning.
Do they
Brad's-
knock on the door? We're doing this. It's Hunter.
I sent you a text message saying I arrived.
For the record, for anybody listening, this actually wasn't originally a Hunter the Vigil game. It was just mortals that were like kind of looking at the supernatural, so I called them Hunter. And the second I said Hunter, Nick got like the world's biggest erection for Hunter the Vigil stuff. It just immediately went on the recording. Just joke, Hunter the Vigil, wait, Hunter the Vigil game, and it's just becoming it. So
I still see it as
you
a
just
Mortals
accept
game.
it.
I see it as Mortal games. I originally called it Mortals game, and you're like, no, it's called Hunter. And I'm like, really?
No, I said they're hunters, but you took it as Hunter the Vigil, which isn't wrong. It's
Okay.
semantics.
Yeah.
And at this point, I kind of just ran with it too. I was like, well, I guess it's Hunter the Vigil game. So you all get together. You're all out front. Not you get.
Who's this weird person?
And you see. So Brad, you see the other new guy coming up the sidewalk at the same time as you to meet up at his house. And you guys see each other.
I sent you a text message saying I've arrived.
But are they at my door yet?
I'm in
No,
my
they're all
car.
both on the sidewalk about to meet up with each other and head in. Are you guys saying anything to each other like normal humans do instead of staring at the
Wait,
microphone?
did you actually walk here? Did you walk here? I drove over.
No,
Did I Uber, Chris? Did I Uber?
do you have drive?
I don't know.
How many dots of drive do you have?
Two.
All right, so yeah, you drove, you parked, but you're still walking along the sidewalk to head towards the door. Brad, try to catch me up on shit.
And Bone Zone.
No, that's gone. Now it's been replaced. Now it's more. Now it's less annoying. My character. Yeah. Morning.
Surprised you showed up. You're not gonna run off again, are you?
Careful with that tongue, dude. You don't seem to talk to a lot of people often, so I'm going to assume you don't like to. You like to try and talk tough.
By the way, give me a composure check because, as you put it, you're an introvert. Jill just gave the most sadistic sneer when she heard it, like, yeah, Thrall, I want to see it. I want him to bleed.
Brad just lit a match and threw it on Lenny.
I like it. 2 successes.
Yep.
So you're kind of like, oh shit, he's standing up. It's like, what are you saying though? You certainly don't feel tough. You don't. He is intimidating to you, just because you shouldn't mouthed off. It was pretty dumb, and actually, to be quite honest, it didn't fit your character. So, Brad, do me a favor. Roll, give me a wits plus intimidation roll.
Not the most intimidating, but no success.
So we did-
Didn't do much, but come on, let's get going.
I say nothing.
You just follow. Bitch.
Go ahead, hit me. I'll tell Daddy.
We're outside. We're outside of work.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Don't you mouth off of me out here.
Actually, he's got you by the short and curlies, dude.
It's my attitude.
No, I know. No, I didn't even think about what he could do if he wanted to.
Oh, I know, but it's
Daddy, he's mean to me. Put him in jail.
it's his attitude.
No,
He'll
I get
stand
no,
up
no,
for
no.
himself.
You absolutely handled it correctly. I'm just chuckling because he could be, Daddy, he's mean to me.
I was trying to bait him. Leave me alone.
All right, so they both head up, and what are you guys doing when you get to the door?
I sent him a message, so I'm just waiting for a response.
Get a boop, a message being like, "We're here." You can hear his accent through the message. H-E-A-H. We're here. Fucking Wahlberg, kid.
I can't. The accent's even in my text speech.
I assume I'm already, pre-dressed and everything. So I'm just waiting for them, right?
Yeah, pre-dressed.
I
Yeah, I
guess.
mean you're dressed.
Okay.
What's pre-dressed?
I don't know.
Naked?
No, like I guess.
He got ready.
Would that be
He
like a
got ready to
jumpsuit?
dress.
My God, please.
He wears a tracksuit. He's like, I wear this before I put on my real clothes. I like to look like an '80s rapper. Here's my Kango
I
hat
like to
and
look
gold
like
chain.
a Ghostbuster.
What's that?
That's
Yeah.
what I was
I just
Alright,
remember
don't you need your janitor's
Ghostbusters
clothes?
2 when they show up to the restaurant in their onesies. Remember?
So I'm wearing my work attire.
Your clothes? Yes.
I guess. Okay. And I have my combat boots I always wear, right?
Short neck.
Yeah. I want to put that metal rod in the combat boot behind it. That was given by Alexander.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to tape it to my leg.
How are you annoying me more than Brad's character right
Seriously.
Mine's just the accent.
now? At least Brad knows. And
It
Brad's
l-
like, I'm riding that train down, kid.
It literally took everything in me not to chuck my goddamn tablet at you just because of that accent.
All right. So I make sure I have that, and I go downstairs to look out the people at my front door.
All right, you see them both standing there.
Do I see anything else?
No.
Okay. I open the door.
As you open the door, you hear like a scratching sound above you.
Oh, great.
And it's totally your mother with her head just turned 180, eyes wide, watching you, crawling along the roof.
Does she? So she has eye contact with me.
Uh-huh.
All right. You can't be here right now. Go upstairs. Because someone else can see you, and I don't need this right now. Please.
She tilts her heads, and she lets out a shriek, and she just turns to scampers upstairs.
Thank you. And then I open up the door.
Okay.
All right. So then I open up the door.
All right. They're both standing there.
Morning.
Hey.
Hey, Brad, give me an awareness check.
I mean,
What children?
Yeah.
It's quiet up there. For me, this is quiet.
one success.
All right. You can swear for just a second that as you look inside the house, you kind of see where there's stairs that seem to go up that the little townhouse has got.
Yeah.
And you could swear for just a second you see like a leg kick off from the ceiling when something ran upstairs.
Just kind of shudder.
You okay, dude?
It's cold.
Okay. How warm is it outside?
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold.
It's freaking New England winter, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were playing
Oh,
this
it's
in real
doing it in
time.
summer too.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. All right. So, what do you guys saying to each other? What's up?
You guys want to come in for a second?
Would be nice.
All right.
All right. So, you guys you taking him downstairs to your room?
My room is upstairs.
It was downstairs for some reason. Okay.
We said upstairs because that's where it was printing.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just told you to go upstairs. Let's go to the kitchen. And the dining room table.
All right. You go to the dining room. You're in your kitchen. It's a small little like dinette almost. You don't really have a full like dining room, we'll say. It's almost just like a table inside of a larger kitchen. Got chairs enough there for you to sit.
You guys hungry?
She's not hungry either.
I just shake my head.
I'll take a water.
All right. I guess.
God, I want to stab you right now so much, Brad.
I'm just laughing at the thundering thumping going on upstairs.
What thumping?
This is what Tokyo feels like when Godzilla's knocking at their door.
No.
And there's Mothra.
Your kids would give Godzilla an inferiority complex.
Just turns and leaves it like pulling out its tail. It's like,
They did destroy an entire room full of toys in a minute.
so,
Oh,
how I feel too, Jazzy. All right. So look at him. He's checking to see the mic and he's checking the EQ to see what's popping up.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
I know you were. I watched you.
Yeah, so
All
I get him a water.
Okay.
And then I get myself a bowl of cereal. They go, and I make my lunch. So I guess while I'm talking to them, I didn't have time to do that before they showed up.
Yep.
Yeah. So, how you guys feeling?
Little hungover.
I shrug.
And so let's just start with this. Who the hell was that guy?
Which guy are you talking about?
The dude who just pieced out last night. Who the heck was he? You seem to have been talking with him.
So,
Just for the record, for anybody listening to us play, just so you know, despite what you may hear,
Those are all
my
ghosts.
children are actually not part of the game. They're all ghosts.
It's all atmosphere. They're all ghosts.
It's all atmosphere. We're gonna give them chains to rattle next week, but I'm afraid they'll tie up Mom.
Your house will be destroyed.
oh my god.
They move in herds. Oh God, they hear Portuguese. That's not good.
Just so everybody's aware, that's not a discrimination or racist thing. My wife is from Brazil. That's not because you're like, I hear Portuguese. I think it's a bad thing.
Listen,
Like,
I've been
no,
coming
no,
here, what, 10
clarification.
years? Once I hear Portuguese, I know shit's about to go down.
Which is like all the time.
I can't believe I don't know the language yet.
You know enough.
It's true.
You know enough to run when you hear it.
Yep.
That's enough.
Taking a page out of your book.
He goes by A25. He was the same guy that helped us, a few days ago when we were there with my dad.
Right.
Same dude.
Yeah, he kind of filled me in on that. So who the hell is he? Like what the hell does he actually know? Because he seems to know quite a bit.
I know as much as you do, man. I don't know any more than that.
And you got this guy to come and show up.
I didn't ask him to. That was the
No?
strangest thing. No, I mean, I've talked to him once on the internet. I didn't tell him anything about.
How the hell did he find you?
Do you think I know, man? I don't know that.
It's almost like he hunted you down.
That's right. When I metagame this, I do know this. All right. So this guy tracked you down. Was telling you some stuff. Did he tell you anything else other than what he said on the way out the door?
I don't know about ghosts. You know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
Although Lenny's
really
character
wish-
is sitting there's like, I don't.
I really wish I didn't. But yeah, I have a bit of a better understanding. So this is that crazy shit you've been talking about.
Give me another awareness roll. What's an awareness?
1 success.
Cool. All right, so where you're sitting, Nick's facing you, of course. And slowly, as he's talking to you, you're kind of stop paying attention, as it seems like there's almost like a liquid frothing on his ceiling, until finally it takes shape, and it's this woman in a white tattered gown with raven black, sopping wet looking hair, and originally you see her hands and feet planted to the roof almost. But then slowly, with a cracking, creaking, and a grotesque sound that could probably only be muscle and sinew ripping, she turns her head around and looks at you with two wide open, bloodshot eyes.
I fall back in my chair.
Her mouth is broken open and extended far beyond where it should be. And she starts twitching as she looks at you.
I fall back in my chair and point. What the fuck is that?
Oh, dude,
I'm just crawling. I'm crawling backwards, pointing at it.
dude, be cool.
Like, where's the salt? Where's the
As you
fucking
kick
salt?
back, as you kick back and scamper, she moves forward, like matching you. And then he's just looking at his phone in game, like bored, not even knowing what they're talking about. Really, like, okay.
Well, I'm definitely not running out the door. I'm looking for salt, though.
Well, that's something
All right,
new.
you see that when you kind of kicked over and fell over, you shook the table that you were on, and a shaker landed like around you.
You
Grab
touch
it.
that dude, I'll fucking hurt you.
Hey, give me a Dex plus Athletics roll. What are you doing, Nick?
I don't know, I'm gonna punch him.
Give me a Dex plus Brawl. It's gonna go so bad for your introverted ass, too. This dude's gonna fuck you up.
No.
You see them literally breaking into a fight in front of you. Like, things are just going really wrong. What are you doing? Are you just gonna run out of the room?
No,
I
I'm
didn't get
just sit
anything.
there and watch.
I got one success.
I didn't get anything. I only have one dice.
All right, so you swing at him to grab him, and you successfully manage to grab the salt shaker. Are you going for it? What would your character do?
I'm stopping because he tried to stop me.
Okay.
Only
All right.
because he actually got in the middle.
So you see he hesitates when he has the salt. He goes to do something, but he stops looking at you. What are you doing? You see, at least for a second, like, he's reasonable for a second. But you better act quickly.
Dude, it's my mom. Chill the fuck out. Put it down. Now. I said, it's my mom. Put it down right now. Do you see me freaking out about it? No. Put it down right now.
I'm looking over your shoulder at her again.
She creeps over, and she's hanging over his head, and you have to brush the strands of her hair out of your face, hanging down in front of you so you can maintain eye contact.
Dude, don't freak out.
Okay, I won't.
All right, so with that, Brad slowly puts down the salt shaker,
Into my
and,
pocket.
and she drops down to the ground, and she stands, and she's like when she's standing, she's a good like 7'2", and she has to like lower her head to not bang into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not certain, but you could almost swear that depending on the day, she adjusts size. She seems to change it. She starts moving past you and advancing towards Brad. And she's twitching, and like her hands almost touch the ground. Like she's just malformed. She's a broken vision of what your mother was. You know what I mean? And she's
Did you say her hands were like hanging against the ground, like
almost touching the ground? Yeah.
almost touching the ground? Or are they shaped like that, or are they normal?
No, they're normally shaped for the most part, but they hang down
Can I
far
ask
too long.
you,
Yes.
are they in the same position as that guy from outside?
No.
is? Okay.
It's different. No, she's not that guy.
You
Okay.
saw her in that apparition in the same night.
Yeah, just so I can
Yeah.
make that clear, she's not that.
Oh, I know that. I just want to make sure that thing wasn't disguising itself as something else.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I take a few steps back.
As you take steps back, she moves faster rapidly, advancing on you. And Brad, before you have a chance to even really notice it, she's face to face with you on the ground, on her hands and knees, twitching her head, eyes next to yours. Like she looks like she's perpetually in pain, mouth open. She's letting out wheezing gasps. and she takes her hand, which is
I run over and pick him up.
she knocks you back. She
actually
literally
hit me?
slaps you.
What's
you
he
fly-
doing?
I was gonna say, do I see him like fly back?
You see him get hit and fly into the wall. And she turns her head right back to you. And faster than you have a chance to notice anything, she's ripping at you. She's clawing at you, and you feel something rip. Like literally, you feel like your clothes rip. What do you do?
Looking down.
You're just looking. And then she's suddenly gone. She's back against the corner
The
of
second
the kitchen.
the second I felt something,
Yeah, and
it's the only thing I can think of. It snaps me out of her dead stare.
before you even have a chance to blink, she's gone. She's across the room. And she's got something in her hands. And she's looking at it. And she turns. And in a lightning quick movement, she fucking hums it into the wall. Beside your head. Right beside your head. Obviously, I assume you're taking a look at it.
Uh-huh.
And what did you do at this point, Lily?
I'm just
Actually, you should probably give me a composure check. Yeah.
Good synchronizing.
except when it comes to clapping, still haven't mastered that.
We get there once in a while. You clap enough times, we'll get it right. That's success or a botch.
That's not
I
right.
have 1-0, but I have 1-1.
Oh, you're fine.
Success, yeah.
It's a success.
Doesn't take him away.
He's actually upset that he didn't botch anything.
Yes, wait. Yes, I am.
You what?
I am mad that I didn't botch.
All right. How many successes do you get?
1.
All right. So you managed to push yourself against the wall and keep yourself from running away. But you are terrified. You're terrified. Now, as you look, you see out of nowhere that looks like this is a shining silver object in the air for a moment. And before you can even blink, it's whipped into the wall beside Brad's head. And you hear it go boom, and it's literally shaking as it's jammed into the wall. Are you reaching for it?
No. Just slow head turn to look at it in better detail.
Would I know it's a salt shaker?
Huh?
It's
Would
not.
I know
It's not the salt shaker.
Oh.
Oh no, it's something entirely different. That's when you notice it's a letter opener.
Yep.
And Brad, you reflexively want to take it back. You realize that's yours, you took it fair and square, and people don't have a right to take your objects.
Right.
However, give me a wits and awareness roll. Again.
Deception. Awareness is vampire, I think.
Awareness isn't here anymore?
It's wits and composure for
Wits and
deception.
composure, sorry. That was the character she had.
Actually, wait. I have an extra one.
2 successes.
All right. Part of you starts to wonder, I don't give a shit about that. Why would I even take that? So you're literally like, I don't give a crap about this thing. Why am
don't.
I fighting for it? But you want. But you realize,
I want to take a step back.
huh?
I want to just take a step back.
Well, you're up against a wall. Your
That-
back is to a wall.
Yeah, away, back from it. So if it's
All
this
right.
way, I want to go that way.
She raises her hand and does that pointing, head shaking screech that she does from time to time. Pointing at it. You notice that the silver is almost seeming to fade away, and it looks dull, gray, rusty. It's almost as if for the first time you're actually getting a good look of what it really looked like. And you also notice that the handle that seems silver now looks almost like ivory. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't know what it. From your description, I wouldn't have any idea what it would be.
No, when you saw it hit the wall though, and you took a second to actually look at it,
Yeah.
you recognize that thing is the very same item that went across Ethel's throat a couple days ago.
All right. I wasn't sure from your description if my character would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would. Because you were there when she did it, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely recognize that.
So does anyone else not want to be here right now?
I could go for an entire 30 rack.
Dude.
Is this what your mom does to everybody?
I don't really have many people over.
I can see that if this is what she does.
Now, as this is going on, by the way, Nick, your dad kind of shuffles into the room.
Is he like
He's
a
still a
robot?
little messed up. Like his arms hurt. You can tell he absolutely just woke up, and his voice is super raspy as he speaks because, well, he just had a tracheotomy a couple days ago. He's like, morning. He just walks past you guys and goes to the coffee machine and just pops it open, tosses a K-pot in. He just stands there. You all turn and slowly look at him. The mother, like, blurs over to him, and she's, like, standing over him. And she gently, for a second, reaches up as if to sweep hair away from his face. And he's like, oh. And he kind of knocks the hair back. He gets the cup of coffee. He looks around and he goes, all right, have a good day. And he just leaves the room. Like, is it not even noticing that, like, one person thumped into a wall, another person's on the ground, another person's there looking terrified.
I probably woke him up.
He absolutely just walks past all of you with his cup of coffee. It just leaves.
And that's my dad.
But,
Yeah.
oh, he was totally just in his boxers and a white and like a
Yeah.
white tank top too.
Yeah. I remember him. So, does that... You gonna tell me what...
You could tell me what that is? Why is that here on you?
You know, when I look at it, I don't exactly know anymore.
You don't know how it got here? Or like,
His accent sounds like Adam Sandler trying to impersonate a Bostonian.
It's the shock.
why do you have that?
It was mine. I found it.
And now the longer you've had it away from you, the more you're trying to process it. You're like, I don't give a crap about this thing at all.
I don't know why I had it. I don't. I was fighting for it. I know that. Wanted it.
So, out of nowhere, as you're discussing, the blade pulls itself out of the
And now I don't want it.
and it seems to kind of just hang there for a second, and then it blurs out of the room. It just goes. The mother shrieks and starts scampering on all fours, trying to chase it down as it leaves the room. And it's moving too fast for either of you to keep eyesight.
So
of.
it's a flying dagger right now?
Yeah.
I'm getting on the ground.
Well, you hear something from upstairs. You hear something hit your door with a tremendous force, and you hear a like loud.
Oh
loud.
no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
And then you hear your father screaming. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was about to do the knock. Like, literally, that's where my instinctive
I know
was to
you
go.
were. I was gonna sell it. I was like, what are you doing?
They hit my door?
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. You
Oh,
were
I'm
to-
fucking running to the door.
All right.
I'm looking over at you.
So he leaves the room running. You're just against the wall, like, what?
Sounds like another composure check.
Hey,
I'm gonna let that go because it's less weird than everything else that's happened so far.
A dagger moving around all over the place.
You already saw him get knocked into the wall. You saw him scamper. Both of them ranting about crap. At this point, the flying dagger is the most normal part of your morning.
hey. What the hell did you just see here?
A lot of different things.
I want to hear it back.
All right.
Because I need to know what
Hear
the
it
hell
back.
I think I heard. Or I think I saw. Oh my god.
Well, you flew back from nothing.
Nothing.
That dagger flew at you when no one threw it at you.
Uh-huh.
Now it's going all over the ground. Would you stop grabbing my ass? Am I getting beats for this at least?
Something is. Can I have my phone, please?
Yes.
So that's it, you guys. That's it.
Just-
Conversation.
And
That's it.
That's what I saw. Because I can't see her, so.
Okay. Okay. Fuck, I'm going crazy.
All right.
Oh, wait, and then I saw a middle-aged man in his boxers. That I could have done without.
Okay.
There's your
That's it?
composure check right there.
All right.
At least that's something I can say I saw
Would
too.
Would you get off Facebook?
No.
That was the sound of a guilty man.
Let's check on the controversy. All right.
Stop starting
So-
shit on Facebook.
Okay. So you scamper upstairs.
Yep.
There's a hole in your
Okay.
about the size of a fist.
It got a good
You going in?
fisting.
Yeah, I'll go in.
All right. You see the blade is like impaled on the book that you were given yesterday.
Oh, that ain't good. Is it like still like moving while in the book, or is it just
It's
like
wobbling a little bit from the force of the impact.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the book, put it in a backpack, and bring it downstairs.
Are you leaving the letter opener in it?
Yeah, I ain't taking that thing out. It flew across my house.
Maybe it'll stop now. All right. The Necronomicon starts screaming.
We'll suck up the ghost blood.
Yummy ectoplasm. All right.
Delicious, delicious.
Meanwhile, across town at the job you guys may eventually get to.
Nah, I quit.
What's your character's name again?
Carmen.
Carmen. Yes.
Carmen Anderson.
All right. So the secretary lady who you were told to meet with, she was like, all right, so you know. She's like, you're already aware the hours you need to be here. You're here from 7 in the morning to 5 at night. When you leave here, you get on the train, and you get back to your pre-release. She's like, that's all you do. Right?
Right.
Okay. She was like, as long as you're here, happy doing your job, I'm more than happy to give you a glowing review. She's like, if I hear that you're up to any sort of shenanigans here while you're working, I won't hesitate to get you put back in cuffs. We clear?
Understood.
All right, let me take you up to your floor. And she walks you over to an elevator. And
Oh, you're such a dick.
yeah. And she hands you a letter and she goes, all right, here's who you report to. Here's the floor you are. She's like, you have any questions? He's going to be your new supervisor. And I'll talk to you soon. Keep your nose clean, okay?
Okay.
She turns and walks away. Are you... So they handed you that letter that has the information as to who you work. So for that, you're popping it open?
Yeah.
All right, so it says you work for a gentleman named Esteban on the 7th floor. And that's who you're to report to.
Okay.
All right. So you got inside the elevator?
Yeah, take the elevator up.
Bing! All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You head up there, and as you enter the room, you notice that it's like a general office space. It's nothing crazy. There's one longer hallway in the middle, surrounded by branches that break off with cubicles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cubicles aren't that high though. Like, you can still see the people working.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a gentleman standing at the far end of the hall with his head tilted, arms crossed, waiting for you. He's like, Ms. Carmen, I assume, yes?
That's correct.
Please, come in. Come forward. And he turns and he steps into to an office down the end of the hall.
Okay, I follow him in.
Okay. So you follow him in, you enter to the office, and you see that, like, his office is designed with a lot of... He looks like a collector of antiques of some sort. A lot of random stuff. His desk is definitely a very obviously old antique. You see that there's almost like ancient masks set upon the wall and decoration. He's got like almost a treasure chest in the corner. You figure he's probably just an eccentric old collector. You know. He waves over to to one of the seats in front of the desk. He's like, please sit down.
I say, are you Esteban?
Oh, I am. Pleasure to meet you. He extends his hand.
I shake it.
Clammy, cold, firm, friendly. And he waves forward to the chair that's in front of the desk.
I take a seat.
All right, so he sits down and he goes, all right, Carmen, so please tell me about yourself.
Well, there's not a whole lot to tell, honestly. Just here trying to make some money. And I've been given this opportunity, and I intend to take it.
Oh, no, Carmen, you misunderstand me. I don't need you to tell me about any sort of pretentious bullshit backstory. Tell me a little bit about who you really are. That's who I want to know. You see, we're going to be working in a very intimate space together, and I need to know exactly who I'm dealing with. He tilts his head. The way he looks at you is almost the way that You wonder if the cat looks at the canary.
What do you already know, Esteban?
He smiles and he goes, "That's funny. I could swear that if you didn't act appropriately and do your job responsibility, that you get sent back and locked up. So, please, don't answer questions with questions. Tell me about yourself."
Very well. As you know, I'm here on work release.
Right. And what did you do again?
I was arrested for a DUI.
Right. Did you hit anybody?
I did, unfortunately.
Who did you hit?
A man in his 50s.
How's he doing?
He'll make a recovery.
No, he won't. And she takes and he kind of starts writing notes. He died this morning, I'm sad to tell you.
I don't say anything, just kind of stone face.
He looks up and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't know. I thought you were just playing coy." Yes, there were complications. See, when you hit him, apparently there was a blood clot formed in his lower right artery in his leg. Unfortunately, they didn't catch it. He died. Quite painfully, too, but it's unfortunate, but these things happen. You know. He's still writing notes. He looks up and says, "Please, go on." I'm enjoying Jill's face while I do this. That's what's really amusing me.
Kirkman's an interesting character.
Huh?
I like him. He's a weird character.
Who?
The character.
Esteban?
Yeah.
He's fun.
I just kind of blink away tears.
He goes, oh goodness. Can I tell you something about people? You see, here's the funny thing about this. When people feel regret or sadness, it's not typically over someone died or the loss that the friends and family really feel. It's more the fact that you did something bad and you feel guilty that you did it. You really don't care about the person. You care about how you feel about what you did to that person. So really, grief is in itself a very selfish act most of the time. It's about you, not about them.
You just told me I killed a man and you're calling me selfish?
Yes. He would have died anyway, eventually. He wasn't a great man. He touched his daughter. Really, one could argue he did the world a service. Look it up. She's been in foster care for the past 25 years. Well, I mean, she was until she was an adult.
How do you know all this?
So where are you from exactly?
Hingham.
Hingham. Oh, it's a lovely town. Full of pretentious, uppity big mouths with too much money and not enough chastity. Not you, though, I'm sure. Don't worry. I'm just allow an old man his musings.
Oh, certainly.
So how'd your husband die?
Husband's not dead, the lover is dead.
Oh, no, he died this morning. No, kidding. She was like, okay, let me rephrase that then. A bit of a retcon. She goes, all right, so how did your lover die?
Excuse me?
Yeah. He follows you. He's here. He used his treadmill often, didn't he?
Who are you really, Esteban? What is this?
I'm really Esteban. He chuckles. Musings of an old man. Don't worry about it. You didn't kill him. That's not on you. So let me show you your desk. With that, he stands up.
I'm just terrified.
Good. He walks out. He walks past. He goes, "Can I interest you in the water?"
No, thank you.
Okay. Come along.
I follow reluctantly.
All right. He walks you over to a sparsely decorated. It's not a cubicle actually though. You have your own actually decent desk towards the front. He's like, "You're going to be my receptionist, my assistant. We're going to work very intimate together."
I don't say anything.
He waves you towards the seat.
Should I go and sit down?
All right. He goes, underneath, there's a small mini fridge under your desk. You'll find yourself some bottles of water. There's actually, I keep crackers in there just in case. And he goes, I also happen to keep a couple of nips in there. So please control yourself.
Okay.
That was funny, Brad. He goes,
Okay.
there's a group of fair breast. There's a group of young men who tend to come in here from time to time. They drop off the mail. They're fun. He's like, one of them in particular is a hoot. The other one is an unfortunate mistake of a hoot. And the other one's ignorant. They're a good time. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the undead? I'm just kidding, like movies. What sort of movies do you like?
I've never found myself to have much time for movies.
Oh, you've been in jail and you don't have time. That's something else. Maybe you should better yourself, work on an education, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. All right, so I'll catch back up with you. Let me know if you have any questions.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Remember, you can't leave or you go back to jail. It's not a safe place for pretty ladies. I'll be in the office if you need me. And with that, he steps down the hall.
I'm thinking jail might be preferable.
I'll swallow your
Yup.
soul.
Yep.
All right. So meanwhile, back at the house, you guys realize it's starting to... You got about 45 minutes to get to work.
What about work?
Yeah.
For the record, Jill, you'll find I managed to get you a nice organic way that already got you more gameplay time than Vampire. Jill's gonna end up loving
superior game?
Chronicles of
Superior
Darkness more
game.
than Vampire,
Do not turn her on me.
just because she gets to play.
Hunter.
I just want a bar.
That's the last thing your character needs. All right.
All right.
Right.
Let me just back up some things. So I put in a can of salt, and I put in a heart-shaped box of chocolates.
You say a can of salt?
Yeah, whatever the like the more.
Have you never in real life, as an adult, bought
No,
salt?
I don't think I have.
I know what he's talking about. Like they're cylinder, but
Yeah,
they're
it's like
like
Morton's.
tubes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
You mean the
they
things that they have
cans
at
of salt.
restaurants for salt?
No,
No.
I mean like at Stop and Shop, the Morden salt.
Oh, the cardboard tube.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
We called it a card. It's not a can.
Canister.
Cart. Cans are no. Cans are tin, metal.
So what would you call
But
them?
they're cardboard.
You could tube.
A tube
a
of salt.
That's
Tubes.
salt.
I bring the whole
When
entire.
you say tube of salt, it sounds like a really unfortunate crime to get locked up for.
It's a series of tubes.
It's a series of tubes. The internet's not just a series of tubes. It's good times.
Put in the salt. I put in a box of heart-shaped chocolates. I put in my lunch,
Nick is damn dedicated to getting his Valentine's Day special.
and you know who it's going to.
Viv, will you be my Valentine?
No,
It's not Viv, it'll be Val.
no, neither. All right, so
Is it
Ethel's-
going to your dead mommy?
It's Ethel's ghost.
I've always liked Ethel. and
She just plops it open her. She just pulls open her skin flaps on her throat, just jams it down there.
If I could taste it,
My
it's
throat
delicious.
don't work so good no more.
Wait, why are we waiting for him? We have separate cars.
he doesn't-
No, he's just listing what he's bringing to work. Though.
yeah, it's the middle of the tire. If I already said I was wearing it, but just
All right.
trying to doing it.
Okay, cool. All right, so
do
what
you
are
grab
you
that
and- what are you
every
two
day?
doing?
What? The
I'm
chocolates
just
are a
gonna
special
Irish
occasion.
to buy it.
What's that? You just leave?
The chocolates are the normal things. I'm asking about everything else.
What, my lunch?
Nobody else got it. It's just gone.
Salt. Well, I mean,
Like
you
I
saw what
said,
happened
I'm
yesterday.
Brad, what are you
Have you
doing?
been carrying that for this long?
No, just yesterday.
You want to ride? So you don't have to take your little scooter.
Yeah, but I should wear my helmet.
Nick, I fucking love you.
He should wear his helmet.
I did. Esteban gave it to me.
You afraid to drown in your coffee?
Yeah, I guess.
How is the helmet going to help with that?
Hey,
What is this intelligence?
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
I'm poking fun at him wearing a helmet in my car.
Hi, Jill. You're playing with idiots.
I'm well
Hey,
aware.
Esteban will be pissed if I don't wear this helmet.
Lenny, she's dating one too.
Do you want Esteban to be pissed?
Whatever, just throw it in the back.
I'm wearing it.
Just
I'm
get
getting a car. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna go.
I took
along
your
with the car.
advice.
Glad.
Brad's like, if you'd taken my advice, you would have stolen the car.
Yeah. That was a terrible Durst.
Come on, man.
Do it for me, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Esteban, what's in the book? Show me what you got.
Who's it by? John Otto.
Where do I bring this? Take it to the Matthews Bridge.
What are you listening to? DJ.
TJ. I've never seen Nick just look so sad. He's like, you guys filmed my recording with Limp Bizkit references.
You could say this recording went a little limp.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. You got to keep it rolling, though. In a successful high five.
Now, is it playing in my car? Yup, 75%. We're listening to
I'm
Biscuit
gonna
on the
make
way
an
into
entire
work.
chronicle. It's gonna be called like the Durst Chronicles, and it's gonna be all like new metal related adventures.
Oh my god.
I rolled
It's gonna be
some-
like
You
Il
did,
Nino
please.
stuff, POD,
Please.
Power Man 5000.
Is it
Yep.
required to wear Jinko?
Not required, but encouraged.
Do we get a beat for it?
Double beats.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
To match the foot drums of Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
I will wear the Jinko with all the zippers.
Looks like you're gonna be
She's
rocking
like,
out this morning.
Okay, you need to go to the public park where everything is held. What's the name of it? Lincoln Park. Nick is just nodding like, can we go on with this now?
Kind of. So I packed my bag in there.
All right,
I'm just waiting for you in front.
all right. You need to finish your commands. Are you leaving, Nick?
Yeah.
Because
packed
Brad
my
just said
bag.
he's waiting for you out front.
Yeah. What's he doing though?
I already
He
left.
Well, you guys were busy gossiping to each other. He told me, he's like, I'm just going to Irish goodbye and leave. And I'm like, okay. So
Oh,
he
okay.
already left.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys
Hey,
can
it
do
makes
what you said.
sense. It
The
makes sense.
irony is the people that have been waiting for us to continue on.
We're sitting here doing our shit, and they're like, I bring salt and Valentine's candy.
Have a good
We
day.
have
Dad.
we have a reason to talk.
Yeah. Have a good day.
No.
Yeah. I'll lock the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna just change things around, and now he's got one of those little voice box things for now. So every time you talk to him, it's gonna sound like you're typing text to an old MacBook and just making it have a voice.
For right now, okay.
Drive safe. Don't forget to knock in the helmet. What's really creepy is what's scarier, ghosts or when the batteries start dying. Bring me my soul.
All right. I locked the door.
The one subscriber we have with a voice box just totally unsubscribed to the channel.
Dipping.
Or he's like, "Fuck me. They're so progressive.
Fine.
They made an NPC like me.
All right. So you all get to work. I'll say you arrive around the same time. You're all heading in.
Shouldn't I already be there by now?
I mean, you got there a few minutes earlier. Like you got there to the mailroom and you're kind of starting to sort.
Was I on time?
Yes. Yeah, you're starting to sort, and they walk in just in the nick of time as well. And the phone in the office goes.
Not it.
Hello?
Jill, you have been given a specific order to reach out to the mailroom and ask for the mailroom boys to come on up.
Is that our team name now?
It's not very clever.
We're like the Hardy Boys, the mailroom boys.
Mail boys.
Hello, this is Carmen calling from Esteban's office. I've been instructed to request that the mailroom boys come up to the 7th floor.
the Newsies. Why? What were you going for?
Nothing.
All right.
Why were you raising your hand?
Because I was looking to Air 5 him because we don't have to go because he's going.
No, he said the boy, like all of you.
Damn it, Jill.
Just like what?
How dare you follow
my
his orders?
directions.
All right.
You just get an all right.
Oh, around.
Okay.
All right. I guess Esteban wants to talk with us. Is that?
You know who that is.
So once again, not it.
He said,
Oh, the creepy guy.
I did 7th floor yesterday.
All
"No,
of
you didn't. I did."
all of us.
Liar.
All of us. He wants all of us. Ain't dipping out of this one. Neither are you, neither am I. Let's
I
get
just
going.
kind of mutter on my breath, like snicker under my breath.
Why?
He's not dipping out of it. I'm tired. Fuck off.
Because he what?
Because he rained yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of like just
right.
shit-eating grin.
Okay.
Get his box. How big is the box today? I'm still wearing my helmet.
There is no box anymore. You have the box. Remember, that's the book was in it.
No, but he gets the package every day.
It doesn't. It was the
Esteban.
same one. You guys never delivered it, so it kept coming back.
What?
You guys.
I don't know why
You
you're.
guys were supposed to
If you're
bring it
looking
for the
around for
first
something, I'm
day.
like, what are you doing?
But you dropped stuff. You banged up the box, so you took it away, so that way you could try to fix it. And then you just never brought it to him. And then you were finally like, I'm waiting for the box. Is it in? And then the one time you brought it to him, he told you to keep it. Remember? Keep it. It was his box, but he opened it up and said for you to keep that, the book.
Yeah, but then it's a new day, so he gets another box.
No, that never happened.
He gets a box every damn day.
No, he doesn't.
I know
Nick
my
tells
mail
the stories
schedule.
now. Nick's story now. It's his Hunter game.
Nick's pulling a Manifest Destiny shit over here.
All right, so we taking the stairs.
I'm taking the elevator on the left.
Elevators don't matter.
You sure you want to take the stairs?
And that's why I brought the chocolates.
Work, but I like the idea behind it. I'm willing to give it a shot. And I know I'm the storyteller, man, but I bullshit half this up as I go, so I'm down. Okay. Let's give this a shot, man.
So you're taking the elevator?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Those ghosts are everywhere here. In the elevators, they stop around floor 5, and at floor 7, you just get in a lot of shit. Remember when I freaked out that day?
Yeah, in the elevator on the right.
Yeah. It also happened in the one on the left, too. Oh, God.
Please tell me that shit up on there. Oh, I'm sure.
The ghosts are angry today.
The ghosts
Especially the little one.
they've gotten exotic.
You know what? Let's just stay in numbers. Let's just take the elevator.
That doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
All right, we'll take the elevator. You might need shield.
What's
No.
wrong with you?
No.
What the
So
hell
what are
is
we all
wrong
doing
with
here?
you?
What's the plan?
Taking
the
the elevator
elevator.
on the left.
You guys go to take the elevator on the left, and you notice a sign.
Out of order.
This is out of order. Hey, anybody who's listening to this, when I said that, Nick and Brad snapped their heads to each other, just looking like,
Fuck that. We're taking the stairs.
I'm gonna take the elevator.
Brad's memory isn't that great, apparently, because the stairs aren't much better.
But he doesn't know that.
I don't know that.
I-
Otherwise, I'd be metagaming.
Yep. Hey, credit to you for not metagaming, by the way.
He doesn't metagame. He only breaks the game.
That's right.
All right.
Well,
Stay tuned for Breaking Brad.
We're gonna do that. Hey, people that are listening to this, if you want Brad to have a spin-off recording that we do where he details ways to break the game within the confines of the rules, let us know. We're going to call it Breaking Brad.
Literally blow up his Twitter.
No.
Yeah.
What is
yeah.
it?
Brad, what's your Twitter?
It is want free stuff too.
It's so satisfying to hear him admit that.
I did not want that Twitter. But I did want those golden keys.
Yeah, he made that Twitter account like 7 years ago for Borderlands 2 just so we can keep getting the free golden keys.
Heck yeah.
It was great because he would tell me when they were up.
Uh-huh.
Actually, if I remember correctly, Lenny, Brad, and myself, we all had a network. Like, we would all tell each other when the keys went up.
We had a problem.
Just a
Until
little.
Borderlands 3 comes out, that problem's going to resolve.
If
No, it's confirmed. They're working on it.
do you not know what's going on over at Gearbox right now?
No, I know about the whole Randy Pitchford thing. But worst case scenario, he'll step down and someone else will take lead. It's not like he writes the game anyway. All he does is spearhead it.
Thank God the next Borderlands will have microtransactions.
Shut your face. And now EA presents Borderlands.
Pay $5 to shut Claptrap up for
Borderlands
20 minutes.
Dude, Borderlands was already crazy DLC heavy anyways.
Yeah, but they were full DLCs. They were actual campaigns.
Oh, really?
Well, in comparison, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Mad Moxie's Thunderdome, right?
So you guys are taking the stairs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's like, allow me to rein this back in. You didn't play Borderlands, did you?
No.
Yeah, that's the only reason you're pulling this away.
Well, they weren't on the disc at least.
Okay, by all means, continue.
No, it's okay.
They-
God forbid.
They weren't on the disc though. That was the part I appreciated. Was the DLC wasn't on the disc.
Yeah.
Because they were multiple gigs worth.
Yes. Thank you for waiting to slap me in the face with your penis instead of doing it at launch.
No, I get it.
But they went back and
Yeah, and he went back. They were like, hey, was that first one good for you? And then they walked back, waited. You dropped down on your knees again. And they just went, eh. Here, you want this one too? Hold on.
really unenthusiastically.
No, absolutely. You're like, you're going to do it anyway. All right.
So I'm just gonna take a nice leisurely stroll up the stairs.
Okay. I open up the bag.
All right.
I have the chocolates.
You look inside the bag and you're reminded that you're carrying around the world's worst bookmark.
Wait,
Yeah.
they took the stairs, right?
I mean, they're saying they
Well,
are. They
we
haven't
haven't
started
left
yet.
I'm taking the stairs.
I want to take the elevator.
Yeah?
Broken elevator?
No,
No,
the other
there's two.
side.
Well, I think that one's broken.
That sounded like a head.
It's not.
That elevator was
Oh, lovely.
broken. So I just don't want to touch that elevator.
What elevator did I take?
The right-hand side one.
Okay.
No problems.
The one that I think is going to kill me.
You just get constant reminders of your terrible life decisions. We get dead.
Nobody's died in this chronicle yet.
I can fix that
Just
right
wait.
now. And I leap off the balcony.
Whee!
Alright, so I take the chocolates out of the backpack
Okay.
and just hold them out.
All right.
She starts yelling up the hall, Nougat! No.
So so probably as I'm coming up the other side, I just see you holding chocolate in your hands, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Uh,
Do you need a sugar rush to get up the stairs? Come on, let's go.
Hey.
Okay, you'll see.
I think we're gonna up the count to 2 Irish goodbyes today.
As I turn the corner,
I'm
I just
gonna do it.
disappear.
Alright, yeah, so we go walk
Okay.
Walk up to the 7th floor.
That little chuckle.
Okay.
You're like, you wish it was that easy.
I put one foot in front of the other
baby.
onto the stairs,
So-
and I proceed up.
I want to know.
Alright, so you cross the threshold. You walk the stairs till you hit the first floor. You walk the stairs till you hit the second floor.
Hey.
You walk the stairs till you hit floor number 3, which is a very mystical number. You hit floor number 4, and then you hit 5, 6, and 7, and then you see the door before you.
Do I hear anything?
Footsteps and panting. You don't hear it.
Be back. Open up the door.
Okay.
Then when I get inside, before I go any further, I put the chocolates back in my backpack.
Okay.
Then where's he at?
Waiting for you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, at this time, by the way, he's just standing there by the elevator doors, just like, "What took you guys so long?" You sitting at your
Cardio.
desk, see 3 men come from the hallway.
Barely.
One looking young, one looking younger, and one looking closer to your age. And you realize this is probably the Bale Boys. You see, as you guys enter, normally you see those people that just look defeated and, you know what I mean, just kind of forlorn that are working there.
Robotic.
You see some new chick just sitting there at a desk in front. You never noticed the desk before either, so that's new. What does Carmen look like? Gross. No, I'm kidding.
She's the worst.
She's the worst. Worked
No.
at Hingham. I know.
She's
We've all worked at Derby Street at one point.
she's
you.
rather.
Great. We're never getting endorsed by Derby Street now.
Oh no!
She's your standard Derby Street custom. No.
All right.
Wait, which store?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's good point.
So she's got the manager haircut.
Oh God, no.
The blonde bob.
Yep, the blood.
Oh.
How many of those did we see at Derby Street, dude?
Uh.
Oh my god.
Enough to give me PTSD.
And
And I worked with food.
and more than once I did get can I speak to the manager? I'm like, oh yeah, it's me. When I first became a manager at 18, I was like, I'm the manager. Like I was like pumped. Like when I worked at like food service, I became like an assistant manager. I'm like, I'm the assistant manager. Like all proud about it. You get older, you work in retail or something like that, you become a manager. Like, yeah, how can I help you?
Especially when you've made them mad.
Oh yeah, God. And I made them mad.
That's the most rewarding though.
No, if they were polite and nice, that was not.
Oh yeah.
But
No, if they're bitchy to begin with.
oh yeah.
And then they got to speak to the manager, and you're like, yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing like a little hockey league right before we go and play hockey.
That surprises me not at all.
I know, but I did run into him. It's kind of cool seeing
I
him.
gotta
from
say,
time
it
to
said Jason and I have his number. Okay.
She's rather attractive. Average height, you know.
Of course she is. God forbid you play an unattractive woman. Typical.
time. Average height 7'11".
Wow, that was just super bitchy.
I know. It wasn't real though.
How many
Don't worry.
managers have you talked to today?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check my Bob scale.
She does not have the blonde bob.
Storyteller override. She has a blonde
No,
Bob.
no.
Choo choo.
I commit suicide and make a new
Rat
character.
That was
God, no wonder why you play hockey. Holy shit.
Oh, I'm not gonna do well in frisbee.
I put on the train conductor's hat.
Choo choo.
You gotta fucking Bob.
Bob's abound.
Do I have to?
No, absolutely not. Yes. No. You have no clue what's happening now. You're like, really? What's happening?
Yes, no?
No,
Okay.
you do not have to have.
I opt to not have a blonde bob then.
Bob opted out.
Oh my, she doesn't want to.
No. I don't care. I don't care how tired I am. It was funny. I'm keeping it. Do not edit that. Thank you. All right.
She
Nick
has
doesn't give a fuck either.
No.
straight blonde hair, kind of down past below her shoulders, that she's gonna wear up into a tighter ponytail for this job.
Yeah, easier to keep out of her face so she can keep the bottleneck in it.
Somebody's gone full blown betch tonight.
So we started talking about derby moms.
I'm so mad about
She's dressed rather nicely,
the only
like a
group who says
blouse,
that.
dress pants, nice dress shoes. She's as professional as she can.
Okay. All right. So you see this chick with a bob.
No.
All right. So
Composure check.
Composure check. She scares me. She's gonna complain to my daddy. That's okay. All right.
Oh God, he is the
Yeah.
I just kind of go hi and walk past into his office.
A piece of Southeast scum says hello and blows past you.
I have never been to this office before, so I didn't even know he didn't have a secretary.
Fair enough.
Where are the ghosts?
They are pressed against the glass in the back.
That's great.
Some of them are starting to turn and look at you though. Heads tilting and necks cracking.
I hate frightened movies.
I'm gonna walk up to Carmen, not making eye contact, and just go.
Checking her out.
No,
Checking her out.
no.
You just got a bob. Are you into that?
Roll for it.
So what are you doing, Lenny? You said you were approaching her. What?
Could you please let Esteban know we're here?
Certainly. You must be the mailroom boys.
Possibly the most patronizing thing you could be called as adult males in your life.
I've already like walked into his office because I have no manners for this. I don't know how
Wow.
to speak to women.
I know. Are you knocking on his door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the
Slowly,
phone
you see
and dial.
a gentleman tilt his head up and look at you.
From behind me or in front of me?
He goes, and he stands up and he walks around his desk, and he opens up the door and he goes, "Oh, excellent! The one that I have the least drive to speak to. Welcome aboard. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable.
Morning.
I know you will." And he walks past you outside the hall.
Go and take a seat.
He walks in to go take a seat. You see Esteban walk out, leaving him alone in the office as the ghost trail him. He walks back down. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
So, wait a moment. Brad.
Yeah.
You go to look at his office. We're going to retcon a little bit here.
Oh, he's got,
yeah,
he's got like a
sugar.
glass window thing.
Hold on. You turn and look down the hall, and there are about a dozen different ghost and spirit type entities
Never mind, I'm
pressed
spooky.
against the glass trying to get into that room.
15 exactly.
15? Thank you.
Okay. Never mind, I'm spooky.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wait, I forgot you can see that now.
I thought it was a wooden door and I couldn't see it.
They start looking at you. They look at Nick first with a bit of familiarity, and then they look at you confused, and then they look at you with fear. Or maybe it's sadness and pity. Blame the accent. Like, that's unfortunate. Sucks to be you. How uncomfortable is it sleeping on your mother's couch? You get tickets to next week's movie.
Let's go, son.
Stay away from our donkey's gift car.
Tom Brady's gone.
Tom Brady's gone.
TB12.
How about them Pats, guy?
Don't forget Bledsoe.
Brady was free.
Brady.
At least.
Is that Coney 2012 stuff? It's like Brady 2019. It's legit.
At least he's ghost night. At least we agree on sports.
All right,
Brad, you don't even
so-
sports ball.
I sports ball all the time. I can sport.
Brad, you play with balls all the time. It's not the same sport.
It's sporting.
Just because jock straps are involved does not.
Look, as long as I keep saying sport, it's sport.
Let's go, Pat.
Obviously you haven't sported. I can tell you haven't sported.
No, I've sported.
No, you don't
I think
sport.
Brad needs to make a sports roll.
Sport.
Tired, not.
Like every ghost said one thing, but like 10 of them talked about the past. Like that is just so like 100% what it's like here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love when we get the dire eye rub. He's just like, fuck,
What
get
have I
out of-
done?
Get out of my
I was
house.
like, I made the joke and now I'm assisting with dragging it into the ground.
Yup. Okay, so I'm horrified.
Yep, and they're all wearing skeletons.
Yes. Even though
Never
I don't
mind,
know
he's
what-
right back at home.
He goes to walk down the hall. He goes, ah! He like falls to his butt for a second, and then he gets back up and scampers his back and puts his back against the wall.
Say, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long night.
Sure. I'm gonna pick up the phone and call Esteban's office.
Yes.
Esteban, that group of men you requested has arrived.
I wouldn't call them all men, but thank you very much.
Of course.
I'll be right out. Alright, so a couple moments later, the door opens, and Esteban starts walking down the hall slowly at his own pace. Brad, you notice that the spirits that were pressed up against the glass are now like pawing at him, trying to hold on to his leg as he walks, and he just keeps walking uninhibited. He just keeps moving along. And then he approaches all of you. And he looks at your face and goes, oh, You can see them now. How interesting. How's your brother?
Huh?
Huh? Is that an answer? I said, how's your brother? Why do you
Hopefully-
always look confused?
Hopefully good.
Good. Okay. I assume he's not the brains of the outfit then, right? He goes,
I just kind of nervously shake my head.
I know you're not. He goes, hey, have you done any light reading lately?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, Mr. Crabman.
How are you tonight?
Doing good.
It's
How
good
are
to
you?
see you. He holds his hand out.
Shake his hand.
Cold, clammy. You're used to it.
Yeah.
How's your mother?
Doing okay, Mr. Crabman.
And your father?
It's doing okay, Mr. Crabman. How are you?
I'm well enough. I have an intriguing idea that I thought I'd run past you guys.
Does it involve
What's it?
it? Yes, Mr. Crabman.
No, I don't.
It's the poltergeist. Mr. Crabman.
He just does this like sad face. And he just starts walking down the hall. He's like, follow me.
Yeah, we follow him, guys.
Was I within earshot of that conversation?
Yes.
I'm just thinking about those nips
The nips?
in the
Dropped on
fringe.
your head.
That's a good outcome.
Take a beat.
Yeah, take a beat. Take a beat. She doesn't even know what a beat is.
No.
Is a spot in your sheet somewhere for beats? Mark it down.
For every 5 you get 1
And I'm
point
gonna
of
give
XP.
you one for the poltergeist reference. I'm just doing it.
Actually, one of his aspirations
To find the
is
poltergeist.
to locate the poltergeist.
Is it really?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you become South Park Al Gore. Man Bear Peg.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You should never have told me that. Because there's plenty of ways for me to
Destroy it.
just string them along and just. Oh yeah.
Literally, it's his
You-
only
you mean
goal.
literally-
It's just locate the poltergeist.
You mean cook his goose?
Poltergeist is cooked.
Stop with your poultry jokes. Or should I say poultry?
So
What
after
was that,
after
Brad?
just I just
Brad
I
just
sta-
legit twitched.
I was somewhat
He was
just
thi-
dumbfounded at what he said.
All right.
So you said you were looking at me like I had 10 heads.
Yeah.
I was dropped in my head just fine. I know what's happening.
Oh my god, I hate my player.
He's a storyteller.
I
Idiot
never said I
players.
took it off.
If this was anywhere else, somebody would beat your ass.
It
Brad,
would.
take a beat.
It wouldn't be me, but it'd be someone else.
Brad's over here dropping knowledge. Hey, kid. if this
in a
were
Southie
anywhere else,
accent.
Someone else would be beating your ass. Lose the fucking helmet, kid. Tried to help you here. You already gotta deal with ghosts. You don't gotta deal with jocks. You're a grown man. They're gonna be pantsing ya.
So now I take the helmet off.
All right. This one's like, put it on.
Is he
I
looking
have-
at me as I take the helmet off?
I have
Huh?
actively
Is he looking-
tried
no, he's
to.
already backed me off.
I have actively
go
tried
to-
to help you several times.
I go
Yeah.
up to Izzy.
No, it's the character.
No.
I have to do the character.
I know.
I go
It's
up to Izzy
amazing.
and just go, don't listen.
Wait, you do that to me? I look at Esteban. What's Esteban doing? Is he like?
This one's in the office. You guys haven't even. gone in yet.
I did that and then walked.
All right.
That was my like leaving thing. Just if
All right.
someone's going to
As you
beat
walk into the office, Esteban's sitting there and goes, "Oh, you're first." I'm like, "Please have a seat. I love your hat and your accent. You don't know me at all." And he goes back to his whatever notes he's writing on the table.
And good morning to you too.
I
Just go and sit down.
Wait, do you put your feet up on the desk?
No.
It's not that stupid. Come on.
I mean,
I-
you chose
I'm
that
walking
accent.
down the hallway.
You can swear for a moment that you heard clucking.
It's honking. Geese honk.
What sound did geese make?
I'm not doing it.
It's,
Do I get a beat?
it's
Huh?
like
Do I get a
I
beat?
don't know.
Guy-
Make it always first.
Oh, it's Geistober.
Dance for me.
It's totally. It's.
I know that. Yeah, there you go.
I asked, what are you doing?
I get his beat.
You already got your. I'll take your shit away.
No, I want double beats.
No.
No. So I take the helmet off and I'm walking down the thing with the helmet in my hands, like a soldier.
All right. All you're missing is the speedos.
I turn and thank her for paying him.
You're welcome.
I follow.
You notice but when the Southeast Scum was walking past you, you notice he smelled like beer. And you didn't miss it. So, okay. All right. So you're all heading to the office. All right.
I don't sit until he tells me to.
Okay. Well, you already see that. What is your character's name, Brad?
Julian.
Nice non-Irish name.
You can call me Jules.
I'm gonna call you J-Dog.
All right.
Because it fits.
I'm gonna call you a stereotype.
So Jules, yeah, but he didn't fit the Irish name. But he missed out on like the most important part, the name. He should be a Patrick McCollum or something, right? A Pat McCollum.
The Salty Scum, formerly known as Patrick.
He
How
should
about that?
absolutely be a Pat, right?
He should.
He should.
You know what? We're gonna retcon that.
No, we're not gonna retcon his name. It's his choice. It's not my fault he missed out on an easy opportunity.
I already have all of the other stereotypes. I wanted to be somewhat different.
Shut up, Pat. Of all things I said tonight, that made Nick laugh. Really? I said a name with a tone, and he's like, he insulted him.
You know what? I think it was an insult that did, or like a joke that didn't involve Limp Bizkit. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much gonna be
It's a laugh. Just can't help the fact that I'm an urban assault vehicle, man. Not my fault.
That's right. Just keep those jokes rolling.
I will.
Repeat.
Brad. Chainsaw.
Lenny's just shaking his head.
Cut it right at the knees.
Cut it right at the knees. Thanks, Brad. You just showed up, heard us making the jokes, thought you could be funny, and you just decided to break stuff.
I ended it.
No, you didn't.
I just tried.
Oh, no, my friend.
Honk.
Fucking take a beat.
He wasn't gonna stop until you did.
Just because it was out of left field in the middle of like absolutely nothing. It could have been like the most serious, dramatic moment of the story. And you're like,
Hamsters.
you walk down the road. Hamsters. You walk down the road. Just to let you know, the headlights are honk! Is it a horn?
No. Worse. Poltergeist. Coming to a theater near you.
Coming to a theater near you, 2020.
Side note. Holy shit! That new trailer for Pet Cemetery.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
That's really good.
I got faith in it. Looks all right. John Lithgow's in it. I'm in. Doesn't take much. I love John Lithgow.
You mean Trinity Killer?
Yes. Or Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. You go! You can't stay here! We can't have you here! Was that a good John Lithgow?
No, you sounded like a 2-bit Sean Connery.
Sean Connery?
It was a bit of a hint to Sean Connery. It was not good.
Shave that Harry.
You know what?
bastard.
You know what that was like. When you look at the expiration date on the milk, and it's just at the cusp, but you don't know if you want to risk it, and you drink it, and it's sour anyways.
Sour? Is that a Limp Bizkit reference?
No.
Because that's a song by Limp Bizkit too. I'm sorry I sounded like a poor counterfeit of Sean Connery. You made a Limp Bizkit reference by accident. You lucked into a Limp Bizkit reference.
Do you want to get a beat?
Something that not even Fred Durst can say he does anymore. What did he say when the guitarist was gonna leave him? He was like, "Do you like him though?" He said, "More or less." This is the most tired session I've had in a while. I can't look at his face. Nick has the most disgusted, forlorn look on his face.
The only thing I can hear more than my wheezing from laughing is Nick
All right.
Audible death.
So, as you decide to sit down, and you guys are doing your thing, you stand up. I know, waiting for Esteban. He's just like, "Can you please have a seat? You're making me uncomfortable." And trust me, that's something to really kind of boast about. He goes, "So tell me, what's new? How's your morning? Did you read the book yet? Any of it, I should say. I know you can't read the whole book in a night.
A little bit.
Tell me, what
Hear
did you read?"
Jazzy upstairs. I can't focus. It's like The Shining.
I got the twins and everything, baby.
Easy.
So what's the question you missed it?
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you read any of it yet?
I tried to.
Did you forget to learn how to read?
I didn't understand the language.
You don't understand English?
It wasn't in English. You said I couldn't read the text last time I tried to read it. Last time.
Well, Rocky and Bullwinkle, if you would like to, you
Oh,
may. Only you, Brad, that old man trapped in a young man's body, to literally reference the voice of Rocky. So,
You know what's sad? I actually.
what line?
Now for something you're really gonna like.
I
didn't even know that one.
Lenny, closer to the mic. Closer to the mic. Do it again. Do
I
it.
think that's how it is.
I think it is.
Now for something we think you're really gonna like. And then we just get stabbed.
You know the worst part about this is there's people that have been waiting for this recording for weeks.
We did have a comment specifically
Wait,
about the
wait,
Hunter
wait,
Chronicles.
listen. It's our viewer count topic.
What happened as soon as the Limp Bizkit references started?
Oh no, we should be gaining them.
We dropped faster than their
Good.
fans.
He couldn't read it last time you said.
He's like, take a look at it again.
Okay.
They're hammering a cross above to crucify me later. My children are going to martyr me. He died for his biscuit sins.
His biscuit
Alright.
puns.
So I open my backpack and I look at the cover.
Yeah, it looks like it's in English.
Oh. Looks like I found out I can read. Is this?
He kind of just raises an eyebrow at you and goes, anyway,
Let's zip it back up.
sometimes that book can be challenging to read. Like, you'll notice right now that it was in English, but I was messing with you before. It was in a different language, a dead language, puns aside. But if you're interested, if you go to these coordinates, and he slips you over a slip of paper, he goes, if you go there at the right time of day, which happens to be around 11:47 a.m., and you try reading it, more will be illuminated for you. But you cannot go alone. You can't go alone. So you and the Hardy Boys here are gonna go on a little adventure.
Hardy Boys, more like the Hardy
Well,
Boys.
gang, looks like we have a mystery on our hands.
He goes, but you're on company time, so how do I get you out of here? I have an idea. And he smiles thinly. You hear a buzz. You're welcome.
It's-
Atmosphere.
Horrifying buzz.
In the background, you swear you hear the wind blowing. You can hear. No, you don't. Don't worry, you're good.
Okay.
It's the scariest thing in the sun.
For the record, if I could get Fred Durst to come over here and tabletop with us, I would get rid of all of you.
all of our viewers, wherever they'd be, would literally hear you.
He
nut.
won an Oscar.
What?
You didn't know? So Fred Durst.
Can we please play?
This is important.
This
I will
needs to be
take you
heard.
away. Fred Durst started, like, he directed music videos here and there, but then he started directing movies, and I'm 99% sure he actually won an Oscar for one of his films. I'm pretty sure it's Oscar winner Fred Durst. sleep well. And for the record, kids, if Fred Durst could do it, you can.
I hear a buzz, you said.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Does my phone have a buzzer on it? Or
It's,
is there
it's an intercom system.
Okay.
You hit the receive button?
Yeah.
Carmen, can you please step into the office, please?
Sure. I'll be right there. I push the button to hang up and go into the office. I open the door.
Okay. You see the newsies there. And he's like, please have a seat. This is the last remaining chair.
Okay. I sit down.
All right. So, Carmen, I've got a different sort of role for you today. I know you're acclimating yourself to the, to the employment history and all that stuff. But here's the thing. You need to escort these boys to Hull.
So, Hull.
Hull.
I'm trying to score him some
I'm sorry,
smack.
did I confuse you?
No, not at all.
Did I stutter? Did I misrepresent my directions?
It is very clear.
I like to be very clear with people. It's very good. So, yes, you'll be escorting them to Hull.
I suppose I shouldn't bother asking why.
You can if you'd like.
Is there any purpose behind this escort?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's the purpose?
I said you could ask. So, for those of you that are listening, by the way, I don't know if I've ever actually clarified this. I have a set of 4-year-old twins, Jasmine and Chris, and they don't understand mute. So whenever you're hearing that stuff, that's usually them tearing it up. Okay. So he kind of smiles and he goes, they just need a mother figure around. Some more than others. And he smiles and looks at you, Nick.
Oh, sick burn.
Alright, so. He looked up Fred Durst, and the second link underneath it was Rocky Bullwinkle.
What?
Am I like secretly tapped into the internet? Am I just like losing myself to the greater consciousness of technology? I am one with the Goog.
Oh, God.
All right. So he says, you will be, believe it or not, protecting them, even if you don't know it. So there's a little issue here, though, that we need to kind of cover before things go on. First off, even though we're all friends here, we're not really necessarily committed to each other. And he goes, I need to let you all know what benefits that I can give you and what I need from you. He goes, it's very difficult for me to leave this office, but I have things I need to get done. I can help you solve the mystery of why your mother still speaks to you and why she has not moved on. I can help you figure out why your family is cursed and why that man took a piece of something very important to you.
What?
He goes, I really don't know what I can do for you yet, but maybe I can help you discover why you hate yourself so much and why you're such a coward. Perhaps something scared you a long time ago and made you the way you are. And you, I can tell you who killed your lover, why, and why he's still following you. Go ahead.
Do we see that?
Huh?
Do we see that thing
See what thing?
that's following her?
Is there something?
You don't
following her?
see it because remember, there's like a barrier at the office, like the glass.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did we see it when we walked there?
Yeah, that's what I was
You
trying-
saw, but to be honest, you didn't really distinguish the fact that it was just one more at the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He goes, but I suppose you all wonder, what's my risk in this? What's my danger, right? Is that fair? You guys are all committed to me because I can help you, but what do you guys have on me that shows my commitment to all of you? Right? He goes, I can help you out right now. You, specifically. Hold on a second. And he reaches to his intercom and he goes, Catherine, could you please step upstairs for a moment? Thank you. And he kind of smiles and he goes, let's get so giddy before big moments. All right. So after a few minutes, he's just kind of sitting there. Jesus.
God.
Catherine sounds like a real bitch.
He's just sitting there, and Catherine comes upstairs and enters the office. Catherine's the woman that was kind of following you around earlier today, being like, "I can send you right back." Nyeh, 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 nyeh.
Okay.
And
Her throat. Slit her throat.
so he stands up, and he's like, "Catherine, I need to have a word with you." And she's like, "Sure." And before she finishes saying it, he puts his hands to her cheeks, and she looks really confused, like, "What are you doing?" And he just starts breathing in, and her arms kind of drop limp to the side. Her head tilts, and her eyes go white as a bright white mist is pulled from her mouth, nose, ears, and her eyes. And he's just sucking it in. And he kind of goes, and she starts twitching and shaking while she stands there. And then he turns his eyes, which are now black, and he just blows right back into her. And while that white light took moments for it to happen, that breathing out takes a second, and she just drops to the floor. He looks at you, and he kind of adjusts the tie, and he steps back to the desk, and she stands up, and her eyes for just a moment are an opaque black over her normal irises, and she blinks and they're back to her normal color, though she does seem a bit paler. And she goes, "Yes, Esteban." He goes, "Carmen will be leaving today. You'll be saying nothing. She'll be back in time for the train." So she goes, "Of course, I saw her here all day. Thank you, Esteban." He goes, "Of course. Give my regards to your children." She goes, "Of course." And she turns and walks out. And he goes, "There we go. Now you guys have something on me. Isn't it fun?" Lenny, give me a composure check. Because you're the only person who's not actually, like, aside from you.
Yeah.
Actually, you give me a composure check too, which is wits and composure, right?
That's perception.
God, it's just a composure.
3.
Too many systems.
Huh? 3.
Alright, so you don't run screaming out of the room.
I do go. What was that?
Oh, that was me taking a part of her soul and giving her a peace of mind so I can exert command over her for as long as she lives.
Is this a joke?
Of course. Are you stupid?
Well, I'm glad that was answered quickly.
He's just staring at you, like, intently.
I have no idea what I just witnessed.
Do you
Let's go for a car ride.
He goes, "Do you need me to assist you with understanding what I did?"
I-
Kind of. just lean in. Let's go. I said, let's go for a car ride.
I think I'll take my leave.
Probably a solid idea. After all, most of you are pretty expendable. He goes, "You and you. Until you demonstrate some sort of value, you're just meat shields for the other two that are actually useful. Don't worry though, you'll get there."
Does Lenny also have zero reaction to what he just saw?
I stand up.
He's still staring at you because you're the one that showed a bit of.
I'm following him. He's
All
ready to go.
Give.
My helmet.
Get my helmet.
He is putting that motherfucker on.
Walking out.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Captain. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe.
Thank you, you too.
He looks at you and he goes, "You're still here?"
I just turn and leave. Don't even say a thing.
Just walk and walk and down the stairs we go.
I'm taking the elevator.
Give me a willpower roll, please.
Yeah.
Yep. Eight and up.
8
No.
and up.
8 and up. Welcome to Chronicles.
Yep.
Yes.
As long as you get a success, the one doesn't count.
Okay.
But here's the problem. You need at least 3 successes. So as you are walking out and following them along on their path, you absolutely pop open that fridge and grab the nips and toss them in your jacket.
All right, I think she would do that.
It's pretty
So-
reasonable.
So yeah, that's very reasonable.
Look at
My
Nick, look at his eyes.
My also natural
We-
response.
I want to take the chocolates out before I hit the stairs.
Okay, you notice something though.
Yeah.
As you're walking by, you realize that there is a gentleman that's like in a tracksuit that's following her around. And here's where things get a little weird.
Yeah, could you be behind me?
Because it's not already weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was the first out the door.
All right, so you taking the stairs this time with the chocolates out?
Yeah. Taking the chocolates out.
All right. So they are right above us.
Oh yeah.
God? Is that you?
Never mind, go to hell.
No, apparently it's orangutan with rabies. Okay. So, I was trying to figure out what they're saying. All right.
I
So,
just keep hearing
You pop open the door to the stairs, and I assume you're going down.
But you said there's something about her.
Yeah, we're
I was
gonna get
watching-
back to it.
Okay.
I'll get back to it.
I don't know if you're gonna follow me down the stairs. I'm going down the stairs.
You
I don't s-
reflexively follow the group.
Oh, yeah.
So you're pretty much like, okay, he's going for the elevator, but you follow them because there's more.
I was going to.
Also, the fact that he told that you were expendable, you kind of wonder if maybe you should hang around the valuable people more. Because you're not stupid.
And I helped you out of the room.
It's true. I'm going downstairs.
In the most obvious way.
I like it. He did it so hard his scally cap fell off.
We should go for a car ride.
All right. As you guys are going down the stairs, you hit around the 3rd floor when suddenly Ceiling Girl scampers down from the stairs above. Her fingernails are dragging, clawing into the concrete, dropping down in chips. You see chips of concrete falling from above you. And she drops down in front of you and starts hissing. Arms back, talons long, eyes black, and flesh just decayed. And she's just, it looks like she's been waiting for you.
Chocolate, go!
What are you doing?
Running.
Are they sea? Are they sea
You
salt
drop
chocolates?
down in front of you, the way leading down.
Oh, okay.
Jump over the railing.
Are they salted chocolates?
I never specified, so I'm not gonna. But they do have sea salt chocolates, but I'm not doing that. That would be a stretch beyond belief.
If you mentioned it beforehand, I would have given you credit.
Oh, really? Oh,
I'm smart.
it's okay. Go ahead. I got these for you. Happy Valentine's Day.
She screeches and starts to run after you instead.
Not quite.
Right when things are starting to look at their worst, something darts out from through the wall, slamming into her. And you realize it's your mother.
Oh God, I'm
And
gonna run.
she literally holds the ceiling wraith's head against the wall and starts just pounding its head into plasm,
The second I heard that screeching, I run.
beating the shit out of it.
I follow.
Just
I
like-
follow Brad instinctively.
I take.
Something stops you.
I
You're
take.
running and something blocks you.
I'm just yelling, "What's
And
happening?"
you realize that it was just within the distance of where the talons are swinging from their fighting. Something pulled her back right as the claws slashed forward and would have hit her face. And it's the gentleman in the tracksuit. And he passes through her in his wraithly form as well, and he starts stomping on the wraith.
I whip out the book.
Okay.
I'm sucking up the blood. I'm sucking
You
her into the
open
book.
that book, and all 3 of them start getting pulled towards it.
Oh God, I put the book away. I fucked up. Mistakes were made.
All right.
No, that's new.
So they stomp the thing into plasma pudding, and it's just spread everywhere all over the ceiling well. You see it. You absolutely see it. You see it. You don't. You just felt something pull you back, and they're both backs pressed
Oh,
against
it was
the wall.
also in front of me
steering
too.
whell. Huh?
I thought I was in front of him. I thought he was in the back because he would
I
have
was
stopped to
more
take
in
his
the back.
chocolate out.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
For the sake of things.
I would have taken off in a deadbolt in front.
Yeah, it would have been a bad idea too, though. Because don't forget, if you can see and interact with that plasm, it's slippery to you. What happens if you're barrel-assing it downstairs?
I get out of this game faster.
You become a ghost too. Athletics check. Look at Lenny's do it, do it, do it.
I have an app.
So,
I can sport.
I can score pretty good.
so, the thing is stomped into the ground. And for a second, both of the wraiths are standing there, both of the spirits. And they both seem to be breathing heavy out of reflex.
Yeah.
And your mother, claws down, eyes wide, turns to look at the other spirit that entered in, the spirit of her lover.
His name is Simon.
You know the other
And for a second,
No, you get my books.
for just a moment, her eyes go human, aware, conscious. His eyes have a focus. And she says, she manages to grasp, just barely struggle. It takes almost a full minute for her to get out. And she goes, Simon.
Breaking out the book.
And he goes, Janet? And that's where we're at.
Oh, I don't get to suck up the ghost.
No!
I want to put the ghost into the book.
It's your mother!
No, the other one that's on the
It's-
ground.
You can't get the putty ghost.
Yeah, that's what happened with the other one. I just went,
So that's
Like
what
a
we're gonna call
vacuum.
for tonight. Mysteries were formed. Scary things were shown. Esteban is far more sinister a threat than he seems to be. Or is he an ally? And next week, next Hunter Chronicle, we go to the coordinates, just so you know and just so you understand what you're in for. They are the abandoned Civil War forts in Hull. Do you know the one to talk about?
I know the one you're talking about. They passed the beach.
Yeah, like further
Oh,
down that
yeah,
street.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have been there when the fog's rolled in. It gets super creepy there.
I explored them. I won't go back there. I'm good.
Yeah, I will probably steer clear if you're saying that.
I'm cool. I'm good.
Wait, did you go there looking for a fight again? Hey, what up?
I just went in there checking it out, like, and it felt really bad. Like, nothing. I'm not gonna be like bullshit and act like anything crazy happened, but it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel like a place to be. So I pieced out real quick. All right. So thank you everybody for listening. Sorry if this was half ridiculous.
Half? More like 3/4.
Come on, man. Don't make me put you in a full Nelson. I'm ending it on a biscuit quote. Yeah!